Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at my first Holiday Cup battles using my newly made Alolan Sandshrew level 50 100% IV, working on Best Buddy, not really, but I'll get there, as well as a level 51 Pachirisu 100% IV. So this is a very expensive team here, so it's more for entertainment purposes. Let's get it. And we're going to be pairing both of these up with Shadow Girafarig, which came in handy with Double Kick and Psychic Fangs. Don't think I went for Thunderbolt one time during using this. As well as the Sandslash's Blizzard. Maybe got it off once or twice. Maybe once. I'm going to say it was absolutely worth the investment. It is a lot of Stardust, but when you're sitting on a mountain of it and you showcase, well, we're going to go ahead and invest in it. Now, this is a fun battle here. This is my first one, so let's see what happens here. Yeah, Shadow Girafarig, I mean, the thing just puts in the work. As far as the Alolan Sandshrew, I should say, level 50, completely maxing it out. Was it worth the investment? Oh, you better believe it. You better believe it. We were getting people to quit left and right. It was an absolute blast. If you do enjoy my videos, give it a thumbs up. Really do appreciate it. Feeling a lot better. We're almost back to 100. Now take a look at this snipe.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Absolutely love it. You got it. You did it to yourself, man. Okay, you wanted to snipe me. You wanted it? Oh, you got it, buddy, old pal, old friend. So the Alolan Sandslash, being part steel type, is going to be able to completely wall this Altaria. And I just found this hilarious. I really could not stop laughing. So we're building up to 3 Night Slashes, basically. We went for the first one, going for the next one. And now we're going to go ahead and quick move down. And we're looking good. No more shield on their end. And hitting it again. Now you can get the attack boost on that. Very rare does it happen, but it comes along. It didn't really help me out. When it did occur was when I was about to take out my opponent. Literally boosted me by 4 stages, but they were already pretty much done. Let's get into the commentary. Next battle met with a Graveler, week 2 low kick fighting. So we're doing good here. Definitely going to be shielding this up and coming out of this with a lot of energy. So despite us being down a shield, it really doesn't matter because we've got a whole lot of energy ready to go here to debuff our opponent, bringing in a Lanturn. I was seeing these all over the place. It is going to be pretty meta. That's fine. It is what it is. It's just going to be there, right? Really depends upon what you do have on your team as to what you're going to see your opponents have, okay? You can see something completely random because of the type of moves that you do have. So they're going to be swapping and locking themselves in here with their Knockdown. Sounds good to me. Sandslash, let's go ahead and have a little fun here. Hitting me with Shadow Ball, no problem at all. Now we did go in with the Sandslash because of what they do have in the back, that Lanturn, and we just want to kind of line it up here. Sandslash doesn't particularly have a great matchup up against Lanturn, as opposed to Pachirisu. Now technically Pachirisu loses to Lanturn, I guess, but we're going to be looking okay here. I mean, we've got 1 shield left. And, I mean, they can hit me with Shadow Ball or not. We're going to go ahead and go for Thunder Punch before they can actually get to it. Take them out so we're in the clear. And this Lanturn has no health left, so it's not like some sort of big competition. Pachirisu, always great. All electric moves, so you can find yourself in a bit of trouble. Then they back out, oh, with 1 HP left. Poor baby. Moving it on to our next battle. What are we going to see, folks? Feeling a little good today, so don't mind my snarkiness. All right, so we have another Graveler. Just a coincidence, right? Yeah, you know. Just a coincidence, of course. So lowering the defense, and now we're going to farm them down. Of course, we're going to shield this up, whether it's a Rock Blast or Stone Edge, it doesn't really matter. Thunderbolt, and they're going to be bringing in a Lanturn and locking themselves here. So we're going to go ahead and lower their defense. Looking good. I think we get to another one to kind of double debuff their defense here. Plus, it's going to be doing a decent amount of damage. We're getting a shield out of them. Oh, okay, perfect. Swapping into our Pachirisu, which is not going to be super effective because they're electric type, right? So we are going to try to farm them down. Of course, they hit me with a Hydro Pump. Of course, they have that. Can't we do it? And we're farming them down. Fantastic. They still have 2 shields left, but we have a lot of energy, and we're looking good here. If I do recall this, they bring in the Graveler. There it is. Could have almost farmed down, but we've already hit the charge move at this point, so we're just going to go ahead and let the Rock Blast go. Hit no bubbles here, and then gain 1 quick move worth of energy here. I do believe that's, yeah, now they're retreating with it. Okay, so that thing's lying in wait with about 1 HP sitting over there, and they have a Frostlass in the back, bringing in the Sandslash, which is going to be super effective with a Night Slash. It's not going to get stabbed, but it is going to be doing pretty good, and I think this is where I get the boost, actually. Well, never mind. Never mind. So we're good. Shadow Ball, it's going to do a decent amount, so we're going to go ahead and shield up the first one here. Of course, we're going to be resisting ice massively because of the steel and the ice typing of it. Could have went with the regular Alolan Sandslash, but I was thinking, you know what, I was going to invest in this originally, so let's go ahead and just have a little fun here. I actually did get it in Flagstaff. I think it was from a task while the community day was going on, so I'm going to have to say that's a pretty nice prize and something to kind of just remember going to Flagstaff, because it's snowy there in Arizona, and oh my goodness, I can't wait to get into Vegas. Alright, next battle, we're met with a Togedemaru here, and we're doing super effective with that double kick. Okay, so knowing that they do have Wild Charge, we're going to go ahead and just shield this up just to be safe, and exactly. Swapping into the goat. We're going to go ahead and go for the Psychic Fangs, lower that defense, and swap into our Pachirisu here. They could go for a Wild Charge, but what's the point? Might as well go for the spammy Body Slam with double kick, because the Electric's not very effective to the Pachirisu here. And they are going to, in fact, be able to spam that damn thing very fast here. So going for our first Thunder Punch. Please tell me it's enough. Not enough, unfortunately. That's okay. But this is not going to take us out. We are going to be able to farm down and have a decent amount of energy here. Just about 2 Thunder Punches. We got to be on our toes because we have pretty much no health left. But Pachirisu can take a hit. So let's see what they bring in. And a Venusaur. It's a wrap. As soon as I saw that, I already knew it was over, because we do have the Alolan Sandslash, which is going to be completely walling it. Swapping into the Girafarig, they bring in their Togedemaru, and we double kick that thing out of here. Yeah, love to see it. So at this point, we lower their defense. It's a wrap. Of course, this is going to take us out. Now, Frenzy Plant is still going to be doing a decent amount to the Alolan Sandshrew, because it's Frenzy Plant on a Venusaur. It's always going to do a lot. Just imagine the Shadow. Like we said before, it does not care about your typing. So Frenzy Plant doing a lot. Letting it go, getting to the next charge move, and we don't even need to hit any bubbles here. So as you can see, plenty worth the investment. We are going positive on every set here, and we're looking good. Next battle, leading with Girafarig the entire time. Well, we weren't for a minute. Then I swapped it up because it was Algorithm City. And as soon as we did that, it was looking great. Let's go. So we're met with a Ferrothorn here. Now, our charge moves are not going to be very effective, but our double kick is sure doing a lot, especially after we lower their defense. Getting a shield, they swap into their Charizard, and that is Shadow. So this Blast Burn is going to do a whole lot, while we do resist the quick move here. So we can let this Blast Burn go, no problem at all. And we can get to 2 Thunder Punches if we need to. So we're going to go for the first one here, taking out the Charizard. They're still holding onto both of their shields, and I would suspect they're going to be bringing in their... Alright, never mind. I was going to say they're going to bring in their Ferrothorn here, resisting the electric, but no, they bring in the Dragonite, probably to farm up here, and we're going to be getting a shield out of them, which is great. So, time to play a little bit of a mind game. I'm not going to reveal what I quite have yet. Since we have energy, we're going to go ahead and bring our Girafarig in and go for the Thunder Fangs, and they're using their last shield, so we immediately swap into our Sandslash, knowing that they could have superpower, absolutely shielding this up, because that would be a wrap. We would lose at that point. They immediately swap into their Ferrothorn. As much as I wanted to get off the Blizzard, they're going to be backing out yet again, and we take that win. Let's go with the little old Sandshrew. Next battle, we're going to be met with a Frostlass. This is a decent matchup here, as we do resist the Ghost on our normal type Girafarig, also part Psychic, but it is going to be resisting that. While the Avalanche is essentially going to one-shot us, so we got to be careful of that. Man, I really do appreciate when I'm at 100% and able to do my commentary at a fast pace without pretty much stopping for the entire video. Lately, since I've had this little cold here, I've got to stop every couple of minutes as I'm talking really fast to catch my breath here. Anyways, what's going on? They got an Obstagoon in here. Let's get it. Bring it into Pachi. They're going for Obstruct, lowering my defense, raising theirs. We're going to let this go, and it is going to be a cross chop. The Pachirisu is just too thick. So we're going to go ahead and go for the Thunder Punch here, as we do really do not want to use up all this energy. And I thought that would pretty much be enough. I thought I'd be able to take them out before they actually got to another charge move, but they're actually able to, so lovely. Still holding on to 2 shields, bringing in the Frostlass. Gonna go for the Thunder Punch because we want to kind of double it up here, get a shield from them, and there it is. And going for another one, but they're going to be swapping, and they got a Vigoroth. So things are getting a little bit interesting here. Immediately swapping into our Girafarig, which is doing quite a bit of damage with that double kick, super effective non-stab, but shadow damage, so essentially stab. Getting off the Psychic Fangs, so letting it go, and they're pretty much out of here. So I do bring in the Pachirisu because I wanted them to throw, but they don't, so I'm thinking, well, shoot, now this is a loss. We are going to be Ice and Steel type, taking so much damage on top of them hitting me with Bulldoze. This is not looking good. We do resist the Powdered Snow massively, so what we're going to have to do is get to 2 Night Slashes. If we can do that, I can't believe it, but we'll take this win here. Not quite building up to 2. We need 1 more Powdered Snow to get to the next one, I do believe. There it is, and we're taking that win. Super close battle. Again, Alolan Sandshrew putting in the work. Let's go. Next battle. Do I recommend you invest in it? Not unless you got a 100 and a whole lot of Stardust to burn, okay? Because this cup is going to come and go. But then again, you could use the Alolan Sandshrew in the Open Great League, and it does have some play for sure. Got to look out for fire, of course. Next battle, what do you know? Another Lanturn. All right, so we're going to go ahead and shield up that Surf. And as we do continue to hit the Psychic Fangs, it's going to do more and more. And I do believe I'm going to outpace them here right as they get to their charge move. Yes, and this is going to be enough to take them out. Psychic Fangs doesn't typically do a whole lot of damage, but when you're getting stabbed plus shadow damage, it's doing a lot. Bringing in the Alolan Ninetales, and that put a beautiful smile on my face because we already know what we're going to bring in here after we're actually able to debuff them and bringing them down to about half health. Still have 1-to-1 shields, looking great. Bringing in the Sandshrew, and well, there's nothing they can do here. Psyshock resisted because of the steel typing, and they're bringing in an Alolan, or an Alolan Noctowl. A Noctowl here. And we get off a Night Slash to kind of trick them, to make them think we're going for Blizzard. And we're getting a shield. Great. Bring it in the Pachirisu. I mean, look at Shadow Ball. I mean, that's not cutting it. Plus the quick moves. I mean, it's going to take them about 3 Shadow Balls to actually KO us. So, great. You love to see Pachirisu putting in the work, right? Okay, so they're going for their Sky Attack, just getting off any damage before they do back out, and yet again taking another win here with this team, looking good. Let's keep it moving here, folks. What are we going to see next with that Girafarig? Another Lanturn, as to be expected. That's perfectly fine here. This time around, they do have Water Gun, so it is going to be a little bit of a different situation. It's not going to be farming up quite as fast, but it is going to be doing a little bit more damage with that quick move here. So let's see if we can outpace them with just using 1 shield. And if they want to shield up, fantastic. And I would kind of almost want to double shield the Girafarig at this point here. They're going to be letting it go. Can we double kick them down? And we do, just as they're about to get to that Surf. Fantastic. Bringing in a Noctowl. Now I could go for Thunderbolt, but I want to double debuff them. Since we have 2 Pokemon in the back that can handle this, really don't need to worry about it. And this is pretty much going to do as much damage as a Thunderbolt would have done with 2 of these Psychic Fangs here. Well, not anymore since they shielded it up, but we did get a shield from them, so great. Bringing in the Pachirisu, they immediately swap, and we're going to go ahead and bring in our Trevenant, or bring in our Sandshrew with a very slow swap on our end. Going to shield this first Shadow Ball up here, great. Can we get to 2 Night Slashes? We built up to 2. That's all we need. All we need is 1 to land, and we're going to be looking good here. So there's the first one, and we get to the next one. And we should be able to actually take out the Noctowl with our Sandshrew. We're going to be looking fantastic here. Well, I don't know. Shadow Ball is going to actually do a decent amount. It's not as tanky as Pachirisu. Not even close, as you can see here. And we're at least getting to this. Didn't really need to throw it, but why not? Going to go ahead and get off that Night Slash. Swap into the Pachi, and they're putting up a fight until the very end. Are they going to quit out on me too? Going for the Shadow Ball, and no, they're staying into the fight till the very end. Sounds good. Moving it on to the next one, folks. If you can hit that like button, I really would appreciate it. Also, subscribe if you're new to the channel and haven't done so yet so you don't miss any of my videos. Next battle, we're met with an Altaria here. So, of course, we're going to be absolutely stomping them with the Sandshrew. So, we're going to see if we can get them to swap by bringing in our Pachirisu. And we do, and they're bringing in their Magnezone here. Sweet. So we really have nothing to worry about. Wild Charge not very effective. Steel not very effective. That's all they can really hit us with here. So we're going to be looking pretty good to go. Going to let this one go as well. No problem at all. And it is a Wild Charge desperation shot here. So at this point, since they did lower their defense, we're going to go ahead and go for the Thunder Punch, which is not very effective, but it's still enough to take out that Magnezone, the Great Lead, which is going to be going down quite easy. Bringing back their Altaria, and we're going to go ahead and go for the Thunderbolt because why not? Unfortunately, they are going to be getting a decent amount of farm here if they do try to farm me all the way up. And we were getting to the Thunder Punch, but not able to get it off. Bringing in the Sandshrew, and they have one of those goats in the back. Double, here we go with this again. So we are double shielding it. It doesn't really matter at this point because we just do not want to take the double kick damage on our Sandshrew, which is going to be Steel and Ice taking massive amount of damage from that quick move damage here. So, of course, like I said, shielding up the next one because, well, that's just what it is, and bringing them down to a pretty much game over. They're letting it go, holding on to that last shield for their Altaria, but there's really nothing they can do going up against the Sandshrew with that much health left. Even if we don't have a shield, that's pretty much a wrap. I could pretty much just quick move them down at this point. It's really no point to throw the charge move. They're getting to the next one here, and that's it. There's the showcase for the Alolan Sandshrew. Definitely awesome. Hope you did enjoy this video, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.
Sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!
Touch the net.